just having this exist in the Star Wars universe is an insult to Star Wars. It's an insult to George Lucas. It's an insult to the fans. It's an insult to Star Wars. G'day guys and welcome back to Raging Rhino. Alright, this week it's been fairly quiet in regards to Star Wars news. There hasn't really been anything much to talk about. There's been the Bad Batch, but I haven't really seen too much hype behind it. And I think, again, that's got a lot to do with the fact that the Bad Batch is very much the same plot and story as The Mandalorian. It's just now put into an animated show, and I don't know if there's actually too many people out there that are enjoying it. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you enjoying the Bad Batch? But again, there hasn't been a lot of hype around Star Wars. And to be honest with you, everything that a lot of people talk about with Star Wars at the moment isn't very good. Like, there's not a lot of excitement there from the fans in regards to Star Wars. I suppose unless you actually are enjoying the Bad Batch and the Mandalorian, well then you're the exception, but I'm really not enjoying anything that's been happening with Star Wars. So I thought I'd just do another quick video on some reactions to some of the High Republic character trailers that they brought out on the Star Wars YouTube channel. So I did a couple of these a few months ago, and some of the characters, they're seeing the Force like music, or they're seeing the Force like leaves on a tree, or something along those lines. It was just absolutely ridiculous what they're doing with the High Republic, and it's clear that these people have no idea what they're talking about. So today I thought we'd just go through maybe these three on the end here, starting from the Drengir, because we did all of these. Go back a little bit further. So we've done those ones there, and we've also done Bariaga Argaberry, that one over there, the Wookiee character. So we'll do these three now. We'll have a quick watch through, and we'll see if we can find any gems in amongst these, because I'm sure there's bound to be something that they're fucking around with in all of this. So let's get straight into it, shall we? The Drengir. Supposed to be intimidating music or something.
Sentient plant-like creatures, the Drengir have a strong connection to the dark side of the Force, thriving off chaos and imbalance. The Drengir see all other forms of life as food, and they prefer their meat to be alive when it is eaten. For some time, these evil creatures lay dormant on an abandoned space station until they were unwittingly released by a group of Jedi that found themselves marooned there. As the beasts arise from their slumber, they return to their warlike ways and look to satisfy their voracious hunger. With the Jedi spending more time aboard the station, they begin to experience wicked visions and feel a sense of impending doom linked to the Drengir. The ancient and twisted Drengir represent a new threat to the noble Jedi and the galaxy at large.
Okay. So these plant-like creatures are a threat to the galaxy. The first thing that I kind of noticed, as opposed to it being absolutely stupid, is this here. That doesn't really look like Star Wars art to me. Maybe Star Trek, maybe. I think I would be stretching it even if I said it was Star Trek looking. I don't know, this whole idea of the Drengir, or whatever the fuck they're called, these alien plant creatures feeding off the dark side of the Force and feeding off the imbalance. Like, it's so ridiculous because, again, you had the rule of two. You had the Sith that wanted the imbalance. They're the ones that want to create chaos within the galaxy. And it's so stupid that of course, they have to bring this in because of Yoda's line in the original, in the prequels, you know, that Sith haven't been around or seen for a long time. So this, to me, it's just, of course, them trying to come up with their bullshit story because they got to fill it somehow because they threw the other stuff out. All the Revan stuff, all of that's in the bin. So, like, that doesn't exist in Disney's universe. So that's a bit ridiculous. So as the Jedi stay on board this space station, they start to get more and more visions of them being taken over by the Drengir. Fucking who cares? Alright, let's move on to the next one. This is a Jedi character, I think.
Centuries before the rise of the Empire, prosperity, pioneering, and adventure marked the era of the High Republic. Jedi Master Sskeer might have thick skin, literally and figuratively, but deep inside beats an honorable heart and a dark secret. A reptilian Trandoshan, Sskeer has a natural ability to regenerate limbs in the event that they're severed. An ability he might have to use sooner than later. As the Grand Starlight Beacon is set to launch, Sskeer is assigned to the outpost as Jedi Master.
I just want to say that that's fucking racist. It's racist against lizards. Fucking, they're the only ones that can regenerate hands. Fucking, who out there can see themselves in this character? I wonder. It only matters when it's women or LGBTQ, right? Doesn't matter when it's a lizard representation.
Avar Chris's steward, but their time together is cut short after the great disaster, a hyperspace catastrophe that threatens the lives of billions. In the aftermath of the catastrophe, the Force guides the two Jedi on diverging paths. The Jedi's altruism during the High Republic exemplifies their principle as an order to be the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy. But where there is good, an evil is bound to rise.
Alright. Well, at least he didn't have something where, like, he sees the Force as a regrowing limb. Like, imagine that, this lizard character. Instead of him actually growing limbs back, he just sees the Force like that. That's how they explain the other characters, like I said earlier, in regards to seeing the Force as, like, leaves on a tree. Anyway, I'm glad that there was none of that, but even still, like, the whole premise of this is an insult to Star Wars. The whole concept of the High Republic is an insult to Star Wars. Because for what they bought for $4 billion, this isn't what they bought. This is an idea or a concept that they're coming up with that sounds fucking stupid to me. When you actually even plonk it in with the canon that they're trying to plonk it in with. Anyway, let's do one more. Alright, here we go.
Centuries before the rise of the Empire, prosperity, pioneering, and adventure marked the era of the High Republic. Marchion is an unpredictable, high-ranking member of the Nile, a chaotic group of raiders who oppose the Republic and the Jedi, and thrive on dominating worlds in the far reaches of the galaxy. Ro's intelligence is his greatest weapon. His forethought and skill at ensnaring his prey is admirable, unless you're his quarry. As the Republic encroaches on the Nile's territory, Marchion's dangerous advantage comes from his secret hyperspace routes known as the Paths. The Paths allow the Nile to jump through their territory at will and outmaneuver the Republic. The Nile's lawless operation threatens the Republic's hard work for peace. As they continue to expand into the fringes where these raiders operate, they'll find themselves in dangers they never could have imagined.
So this guy has the ability to destroy hyperspace law. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know, when you're writing a book about, you know, Star Wars and a universe that's been created, it's a great idea to, you know, change shit. Change laws and rules in the universe that actually make sense. I gotta hear that again, actually. See exactly what it is.
The secret hyperspace routes known.
Hang on.
The Republic encroaches on the Nile's territory. Marchion's dangerous advantage comes from his secret hyperspace routes known as the Paths. The Paths allow the Nile to jump through their territory at will and outmaneuver the Republic.
So they're just a different hyperspace route. But this is the thing, in their universe, hyperspace routes, like hyperspace lanes, don't matter. When you watch their movies, when you watch their shows. The Mandalorian's included in that, people. Mandalorian's included in that. They don't understand Star Wars. They don't understand the universe. They don't know how the universe works. And as I mentioned just before we played this one, just having this exist in the Star Wars universe is an insult to Star Wars. It's an insult to George Lucas. It's an insult to the fans. It's an insult to Star Wars. Anyway, Look, I'm of course not reading this. If anybody out there is reading it and enjoying it, please let me know what's so enjoyable about it in the comments below. If you're not reading it, please let me know what you guys think of these little trailers that we watched. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you, I think it's tomorrow for the Bad Batch. And of course, Casual Rage 37. Anyway, we'll see you all there. Later, guys.